Hi ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my channel Twist and Turn with your boy Neville. And if it's your first time joining me, thank you very much for joining and for tuning in. And thank you very much for the support you've given me as a channel and everything that you've done so far. On today's video, I want us to talk about Ufisokuhle Ntuli, one of the accused that are in the Senzo Meyiwa murder trial. I don't think most people realize how dangerous that guy is. That guy is very dangerous, and if you can give yourself some time and go and have a look, everything that comes up under his name is not good. It's only bad news that comes up, because even me, all this information that I got about him, it's something that has happened before and it was proven, and something that had been through the courts. So on the 19th of October 2021, Ufisokuhle Ntuli, the man accused of killing 6 people, got convicted in the Eskaleni Regional Court. This is one of the accused who is arrested, who is facing charges, and is currently in a case that is running trial at Gauteng High Court. He's there, accused number 5, Ufisokuhle Ntuli. Some time ago, he committed terrible crimes where 6 people died, and it was, we'll get to that. He'd been killing people since 2016, according to KZN police. And this is the very same guy that we are talking about, Ufisokuhle Ntuli. He is a very dangerous someone. This is someone you don't want to mess with, because even some of the accused that are standing trial right now, they did mention at some point that they are afraid to divulge some of the information that was required, because according to me, the way ngibona ngakhona, they are afraid of Ntuli. But this is me just saying, and you can't dispute that. It's me saying, it's my opinion. And the way izinto zenzeke ngakhona on this case, a lot has happened, especially on this case Meyiwa. There are too many shenanigans going on there, and I'm not gonna dive into that on this video. There is a video I'm gonna make where I'll be talking about all the shenanigans that has transpired since this case started. But well, angikho lapho. I'm still on this guy, Ufisokuhle Ntuli. This guy is very, very, very dangerous. And he was found guilty for the murders of the councillor, Tammy Goodwill Nyembe, Ukotiza Sandisa Mahlobo, Spamandla Zungu, and brother Piwa Inkosi Zulu, Mcebisi Zulu, and Sibusiso Ntuli. La adlule khona ushiya kukhala amaculo wamagugu akadlali. Once wamnika ithulusi lakhe wambeka phambi kwama-target, wenza sure ukuthi uyaligqobhoza akadlali. So like last year something happened, and this guy uyakufaka ukushisa, especially la khona around his vicinity, uyakufaka ukushisa. Nge-8 zaka September 2023, bekase court for this case Meyiwa. And at some point while the trial was proceeding there, he made some gestures as of that of pulling a trigger. Ntuli, we're talking about Ntuli, made those gestures with, hey, press away. And kanti judge limbhekile, Judge Ratha Mkhohleng wathula, zange address that thing at the time, because at the time makwenzeka yonke lento le, there was someone who was testifying, who was a witness testifying, and the Constable Zungu. Then judge wayibona that thing, he didn't say anything. And then a time later, maybe it was a day or two, judge warned accused after one is caught on camera making threatening gestures at the witness, Constable Zungu. Ujaji sekaqala manje address this issue yalama gestures awanotisile while Constable Zungu was on the stand. After the threatening gestures were observed, the protection of witness was then a new concern to which the protection was enhanced. That discussed yonke leyo nto leyo ukuthi no man, the judge himself said he was fearing for the life of the witness that was on the stand on the day, because at some point I think there was a discussion that they were supposed to drive to KZN because of some stuff that was supposed to happen, or maybe some documents that were supposed to be recovered from that side. And then the judge said, no, I'm fearing for the life of this gentleman. If you can look at all the archives of SABC, especially those that are on YouTube on this case, Senzo Meyiwa, look at all the live streams that they have made concerning the case Meyiwa. Yes, they've got a record for days, especially SABC. They has made that available to everyone. Anyone who can access YouTube, just go to SABC and look for a live stream where they were broadcasting the Meyiwa trial. You will see this case has been running for like forever. But then Nicola Ntuli was found with a cell phone while in detention. Sakulumanga, the same guy, Ntuli. This time he's found with a cell phone. And we know that when you are behind bars, a cell phone is one of the things that you are limited of. You can't access that thing. It's a device of communication. You can't access a cell phone, because as a criminal, you might plan an escape. You might plan like to interfere with the witnesses outside and. So Ntuli was found with a cell phone. Nayo leyo ngisazoyi-addressa nje kancane, because there's something shady about the way information yale cell phone ivele ngakhona. There's something very shady. A retired warden testified that he received a call which informed him that Ntuli had a cell phone in his possession and it was confiscated. Okay, fine. We received a call from who? Ask yourself, from who? Okay, fine. Even if singatholi ukuthi ubani, mina I'm suspecting ukuthi the very same person or reported uNtuli ukuthi uphethe phone, it might have been another inmate, because these guys, they have cell phones there in prison. They do have phones. It's a fact. Can't dispute that. It's a fact. Prisoners do have cell phones, and they don't wanna disclose ukuthi ubani, because okay, let me leave it as it is. Let me focus on these notes that I've made. The call was from an unknown number. The date was 19 August 2020. Yeah, 19 August 2020. And then, May 18, March this year, it was discovered, in fact, it was revealed, Kelly Khumalo had calls with murder accused hours before Senzo Meyiwa was killed. That's another thing engisazoyi address nayo ukuthi yabona the case ya Meyiwa lena man, it's been running for like forever and a lot has happened, and at the same time Baba Senzo, he ended up passing on without justice being served, and it's so unfair. It's so unfair. Ushonile angakatholi iqiniso lokwazi ukuthi indodana yakhe ishone kanjani. Yabo Kelly baya move on bona ngempilo zabo. In fact, if you can look at the case yaka AKA bese uzobheka icase yaka Senzo Meyiwa, there are some of the things that are similar there. Ku case yaka AKA, look, there's uAnele Tembe who died, and nakhona there's a story lapho ukuthi okay, she died, and they say she jumped, but that thing was not proven. It was not proven ukuthi le ntombazana yashona kanjani. But we know, all we know ukuthi she fell from the 10th floor and she ended up on the ground. How? We don't know. Because there was prosecution that was made based on that alone. And then on the other hand, if you look at the very same case, after that, AKA was moving on with his life and everything was normal for AKA until the time he died. Okay, fine, we're not going to talk about how he died, what happened, yara, and so on. And then let's look at the case of Senzo Nokeli. Senzo died, Wes Kabukeli. And then after that, okay, life yake, he move on, business, it's business as usual. And uyaqhubeka kuthola ama-gig and everything as if nothing happened. And no one is facing, like, no one has received any consequences for that. And he died in a house full of people. I just wonder ukuthi, like, abantwana ebebalapha on that night when that whole thing happened, ukuthi baye receive a counseling or maybe any form of support, because this thing happened bekhona nabantwana phakathi nokwenzeka yonke this thing. I just wonder ukuthi yonke leyo nto yayenzeka na. But then there's nothing I can do about it. There's nothing I can do about it except to just talk about it. All right. On one occasion, Bongani Ntanzi said a call was made. This is the information that transpired during those confession statements. Bongani Ntanzi said a call was made to Kelly Khumalo while they were still planning Senzo Meyiwa's murder. This is stuff that came up after that Vivian Cronje was testifying in terms of that confession statement that was taken. And when they were on their way, Kelly, she called to confirm that they were coming. This is the information now about the call between Ntuli and Ukeli, and Ukeli between Ukeli and the suspects. A lot of allegations were revealed against Kelly regarding her involvement in the masterminding of the murder of Senzo Meyiwa. I so wish ukuthi ngathi this year might be the final year last khuluma khona ngecase ya Senzo Meyiwa, because it has been going on for like forever. This has been going on for like forever. There are so many shenanigans on this case, in this trial alone. Yaqala nini? Nayi picture. This case, as we see it now, says a high court. That's not where it began. Yaqala Boksburg, and then at some point, then it ended up having its way to a high court. And remember, a high court, there was Judge Maumela, who was then later suspended. And after Judge Maumela, that's when we were introduced to Judge Rata, who was taking over the case, and he had to start the whole thing from scratch. Bear in mind, there was time that was taken prior to the arrival of Judge Rata. Now he's here, the trial is still proceeding, and bear in mind, on top of that, this case had two dockets. There was a trial, and then it was a trial within a trial. Now we are back in a trial, the main trial. So, kusazohanjwa la kule case le, kusazohanjwa, and I really feel sorry for our families of all those who lost their lives due to this crime that happened, whereby Senzo lost his life. Because even nazo leitori zalama cases, zale case yaka Senzo, there are so many stories. At some point you hear Putka Senzo saying, there's a lot. We'll talk about everything once I start doing that video, because right now I'm not gonna go into it. And if you've been on this video up to this far, thank you very much. I hope you didn't forget to like and subscribe and to share the video. Until the next upload, I'll be trying my best to bring you the juices. Okay, until the next upload, peace, take care, next time.